In almost any preschool classroom, you'll find children who seem to be speaking entirely different languages. Leo, Mia, and Sam are all playing in the same room, but how they share their world sounds nothing alike. Leo uses single words. He might point to a golden retriever and say dog, but he never adds to it. You won't hear him say big dog or brown dog. Then there's Mia. She speaks in long, musical strings of sound. They're full of emotion, but the actual words are impossible to make out. And by the door, Sam is ready to go outside. But instead of asking, he repeats a line from a movie he watched that morning. Up, and away. To the adults in the room, these three might seem like they are struggling with disconnected, confusing habits. Yet all three children are actually standing on the exact same developmental stepping stone. They are sharing a pattern of growth that is often overlooked because it doesn't follow the path we expect. Most of us were taught language develops like building blocks. We expect children to learn one word at a time, joining them together to build sentences, piece by piece. We can think of this as the building block style of learning, but there is a second, equally natural path. It's a whole picture style of learning, where children pick up language in large, unbreakable chunks, tied to a specific feeling or experience. At this stage, children capture the melody and the mood of a moment. They treat an entire phrase, or even an entire song, as one single unit of meaning. These children are often called intonation babies. For them, the music of the experience is more important than the individual lyrics. This changes how we hear Leo. That word dog represents the memory of a specific whole event for him. Because he learned it as a single whole unit, that word is currently unbreakable. He can't add the word brown to it yet, because dog isn't a small block to him, it's the entire picture. Mia's musical jargon is her way of practicing the melody of a much larger conversation she heard earlier. She is focusing on the emotional tune of the language first. At this point, the specific sounds of consonants and vowels haven't become her priority yet. When Sam says up, and away, he is using a phrase first heard in a scene about a superhero transitioning to a new place. For Sam, that entire movie line simply means, I'm ready to go outside. These three styles, stuck words, melodic musical jargon, and movie quotes, all serve the same purpose. They are intentional ways to communicate a feeling using whole chunks of sound. To help these children grow, we have to stop pressuring them to use individual building blocks before they are ready. Instead, our job is to look for the meaning behind the melody. We have to learn to translate these large chunks into the everyday needs they represent. The first step is to acknowledge, even if you don't understand the words, a simple smile or nod lets them know they've been heard. Next, we can look for the source. If we can find where a child first heard a phrase, we can often see exactly what they are trying to tell us. Finally, we can provide them with new models. We do this by speaking in natural, musical phrases that describe what is happening in the moment. When we stop asking questions and start using melodic, descriptive language, we give them new chunks they can easily borrow and use. Whether a child is humming, quoting a movie, or using a single word to represent a whole memory, they are communicating. When we learn to listen to the music of their speech, we can finally help them find their words.